Now live.
You started the stream and then I wasn't there, and so you cancelled
Yeah,
the stream.
so I was like, I think I jumped the gun.
Ah, sorry.
Jump and gun, that's very appropriate for this game, considering.
You're not wrong.
Here's the gun, and here's the jump. Anyway, we can either go and talk to Crew or to, Torn.
Have you checked whether your thing is live? Oh, it is.
I
there
have
it is.
not checked.
There you go. We're there. I can see you.
It's so slow. There we go. That's better.
Oof. The quality is... Why is my TV showing this at fucking 720? Gosh, the dark
I can
ages.
do better than that, can't it?
It's gone to 1080, and I'm not currently live. Why am I not live?
Ah, I
Damn,
can see
there
you.
it is.
So you got a preference? It's we can either
what
go
are the
in.
two options?
The options are Torn and the Resistance, or Crew for some crimes.
Crimes. Always do crime.
Looks like we're going and doing some crime. Looks like crime's back on the menu, boys.
That's a reference to something. What is a reference to something?
Ooh. It's a reference to Lord of the Rings. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Oh, I forgot about that sort of glitch thingy. Check this out. Check this out. Like, I already said you can't drive into cops, but if you jump out of the car before it hits them, oh, that was rubbish. Let me try that again.
Are you trying to just call the cop?
Yeah. Check it out. You can just get out of the car and.
You're sending him into a ditch as well. Does he attack the thing, or does he just not
Yeah,
react?
he doesn't even
whatsoever?
attack the thing. It's because like, it's just the. Oh man, I killed him!
What? You can actually kill them?
Yeah, if they die because you threw a car at them, basically, then they don't aggro you.
Wow. Okay. Well, you know, fair enough.
It's a
Couldn't
glitch
happen
that
to a nicer guy, I'm sure.
Yeah, if they were to ever remake this game, it's something that I would hope they would leave in because it's very funny.
Destroy cops. Nice. Oh yeah.
Oh, I could put Harkness is out, isn't it?
Yeah, the first 2 episodes. I have not watched it.
Neither have I. I literally just found out, like, I was, like, before we started watching YJ, I went on, I was just on my phone, and then it just popped up on my feed. I was like, what? Wait, now? It's out already?
Have you not been getting, like, fucking a million ads for it all the time?
I mean, I've been getting ads for it, but I never really look at the dates, because usually I think the date is going to be, like, months and months away.
That's what's been funny, is for some reason, a load of streaming services are now not telling you what dates they're out. New stuff is out. Like, there's this George Clooney Brad Pitt film coming out soon on Apple TV, and it just says
one advert for that.
Streaming soon. And again, with Agatha House of Harkness or whatever it's called, it just says streaming soon on Disney Plus, and it's like fucking. I think that's because they expect you to already be subscribed, or they want you to be subscribed ready for when it actually drops. They don't want you to get it for the day. They don't want to tell you the information you need.
This is the scene I had in mind when I said about Daxter being a bit in this game.
I've seen you before. You're with the Underground.
Shh! I'm Tess. Torn sent me to spy on Crew. Play along, and I may be able to get my hands on a few of Crew's secrets.
Ooh, I love undercover work, baby.
Oh my god.
There it is.
Wow,
Oh
sure
dear.
have a lot of bottles back here.
Everyone's got a past.
Ooh, that's...
Oh, I didn't realise it was also this scene.
Geez, suppose that's real gold for me?
That goes down,
Jack,
That's the stuff.
I need you
File.
and that talking rat to go
What
around.
the hell is he doing?
He's having a raid of the bar.
What's his problem, eh?
Nothing. I'm just fine. Mind your own business. I sometimes feel so very,
Listen.
very sweet.
6 plants are in town. We're about to make money drops from it.
You can get, you can see this is where Nathan Drake got some of his features from, can't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Back too late. Can see
feeling
sound.
so dry. You know what's the trouble with you, Crow? You got no reason.
Dry.
This place could be a real swinging joint. Half-egg heaven with more dancing, more macking, more women.
I think we can both be heard on the stream, FYI.
Oh,
I just
good.
checked that.
Oh, they disappear. Bring them back here. If you lose
I checked that possibly too late, but you know, it's been checked now, so. Is Daxter
Well,
just
it's-
unconscious?
Yeah, he passed out. Well, not
It would
really.
be
Now
funny if
he's
he was
nice and
just passed
sober.
out for this entire
I
mission.
can't believe they just know I'm picking up drug money. I haven't even picked up any drug money yet, and they're already after me.
They've been tipped off, obviously. There's someone on the inside.
At least I can swap cars in this mission.
Oh god, yes.
It's that one where I had to bring the one that had
Yeah.
the Eco War in it. That was like,
Painful.
that was painful. Yeah. Jeez.
Are there,
I'm not
would, there,
sure.
would it be so surprising if there was a double agents in this?
What in the?
You know, who tipped off the police and that's why you're immediately getting stuff before you even pick up the drugs or the drug money?
Yeah, it's an interesting theory actually. I mean, I'm saying drug money. I don't know if it has any drug money. It's definitely contraband money, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It's just funnier to say drug money after the wacky whimsical first game.
Yes, it is.
Like, I bet you never thought you'd be seeing Daxter get pissed drunk.
I can't say I did, honestly, expect that to be where the second game went. I mean, to be fair, I mean, you know, that said, like, that said, there was an entire fight in Naruto where Lee got drunk.
Yeah.
So it's not like alcohol's a taboo subject in, you know, games for kids and media for kids.
Yeah.
It's
I
like,
have to say, I played this game when I was, I'm gonna guess, 7 or 8-ish. And I thought that scene was the funniest thing.
well, that's the thing. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's a very exaggerated type of humor for kids, and then when you kind of get to an adult, you're like,
And like, and speaking of things that you notice as an adult, you know, Daxter looking where he did just flew right over my head as a kid.
well, yeah, you don't understand it, so
Yeah.
it doesn't, you know, it doesn't resonate.
Jeez. Okay, just one more, and I choose to take damage at the right moment there. Come on.
So wait, is she at all interested in him, or is he just being a sex pest?
Well, I guess the right answer would be the second answer.
Okay, because, you know,
we
even though
made it.
he was originally a humanoid person,
There's a gun up there.
wouldn't this technically be bestiality if she was into that?
Trust me,
And
brother.
does he even
Only
have,
hours in the day.
you know, this is a bit of a crude conversation, but like, just thinking
Are you
of,
about to question whether or not he has the equipment?
yeah, well, not question it, but like, you know, because, I guess,
What on earth is happening with Daxter's face? Isn't it?
he's giving you the big eyes like, really? You got stuck in the fucking water?
Yeah. It's kind of understandable. I flew too close to the sun there. Well, of course, since we did something for crew there, he gave us a weapon upgrade. The weapon upgrade in question this time being for the scattergun. Now it fires this quickly. which is very useful as a short range.
I feel like
get the hell
I
away
should
from the
have
weapon.
paid more attention to it, how fast it originally fired.
I'd say it's probably about twice the speed.
Okay. How many shots does it take to kill the cops?
Probably 2, maybe
Do they have
3.
health bars, or is it just like they fall down? You
They
shoot
just
them until they fall down.
off. Yeah, you just kind of. Well, I mean, they've got health bars, but you don't see the bars per se.
Right, yeah.
Whoa.
That's something I really I kind of wanted in Spider-Man 2. You know how
Health
there were
bars?
like mini
Yeah, I
bosses
see what you
that
mean.
had, you know, all the bosses had big health bars across the top, and then the mini bosses also had health bars, but they were hovering above the particular enemy. I kind of, you know, when you are fucking laying into those big, I don't want like the tiny enemies, but the enemies that you are just punching and kicking and using abilities on for fucking 3 minutes.
Yeah, and it's nice
Right.
to know when they're close to the end before
Yeah.
you break out a big combo of
Yeah,
powers.
I don't, you know, if I'm going to use my ultimate to deal with this, be worth it. Like the big white symbiote fuckers that can survive of a takedown animation.
That's not our problem. It is
Or whatever, you know, that you've got to do like 6 combos and 2 abilities and one you know, takedown animation on. Like I'd like those to have a health bar so I know what I'm doing.
Hey, tattooed wonder, how come we get all the crappy missions?
Because I don't like you.
Fair enough.
Whatever deal Baron made with the metalheads, the city's eco is almost gone, and his time is running out. If we don't get the kid back on the throne soon, there may not be a city left to defend.
Okay, so now we've got to go and save an informant.
Ah, so there are spies. Do the crimes. I was gonna ask you a question, but I can't remember what the question was. Oh yeah, did you see the news about the new Batman film?
I did not. New Batman film?
The next Robert Pattinson one.
Oh, I definitely didn't. Did
So
you?
when Matt Reeves originally pitched the Batman to, you know, audience, the fans or whatever, when they showed that very first trailer at the DC Comic-Con fucking thing. Do you remember when we had Comic-Con and like,
Yeah.
you know, and E3 and all those things, and then COVID killed all of them, and so PlayStation decided to, we're gonna do our own thing a few times a year, and they
do our own
barely.
thing.
But then they just hired out loads of slots to other developers, so you get a fucking Ubisoft trailer at a PlayStation thing, or all third parties, and everyone sits through it because they never release what's going to be shown, hoping for a scrap of Naughty Dog or Insomniac showing the first Spider-Man 3 trailer or Wolverine gameplay or something, and then you just get nothing every single fucking time, and the chat is just filled with angry people. Cursing, and it was like, I've just stopped watching them because it's like at least they normally say, we're just going to be showing third parties. That's fine. They started doing that because I think the negative press of saying, we might show one of our big developers' new game trailer, and then nothing fucking shows up. I think they got too many comments about that, so they started saying that we're going to be third parties. But yeah, so DC did one of those, and that was the time. That was when we got the Nirvana trailer for the Batman back in 2021, I think. Yeah, and when Matt Reeves first talked about the Batman, it was like, oh my god, he finally gets it. He's not ashamed of the Batman and the stuff. We might actually get a fucking Robin in a sequel or a Batgirl. And then stuff started coming out about the Penguin show and the Batman 2, and it was like fucking deja vu to the Christopher Nolan films. because once again, it seems like DC and Matt Reeves is embarrassed by the source material, because Oswald Cobblepot in this universe is not called Oswald Cobblepot, even though I was fairly sure he was referred to as that in the Batman. Oh, also they've recast Carmine Falcone, you know, the guy who got fucking killed. In the Batman.
Isn't he dead?
Yeah, for the pictures of his funeral and for, I'm guessing, flashbacks, they've cast Mark Strong as Carmine Falcone rather than keeping John Turturro. And I'd understand if they wanted Mark Strong to play a younger Carmine Falcone. But instead, they've got a picture of him for a fucking funeral poster, or in memoriam, whatever, and it's clearly Mark Strong, and I'm like,
That's Haven
what?
City over there, I didn't know that.
That is a city. That looks like fucking Gallifrey.
It's Haven City. It's the city
You
we're
know
in.
What do you mean? Oh, wait, where are you then if you're...
Oh, we took a warp gate over to this mining facility. I actually
okay.
didn't know where the mine was in relation to the city, so that answers an age-old question that I had.
Do you know what I mean, though? That looks like a hell of a lot like Gallifrey.
Yeah, with the spire and the... Oh.
The city in Mysterio's head.
We
I
made
always
it.
thought it was weird that they refer to as Gallifrey as a planet, but all it ever seemed to be was just one city in a fish globe.
Yeah.
During the David Tennant era, and then in the Matt Smith, they were like, "Oh no, the rest of Gallifrey is just a fucking desert."
Oh, thank goodness. Where's Jan? Where it? What? Just you two?
But no, so apparently, Oswald Cobblepot in this universe his full name is Oz Cobb.
What? What do you mean?
His first name is Oz, O-Z, and his last name is C-O-B-B, Cobb. Because apparently that's so much better than Oswald Cobblepot. Fuck off. Like, why are you that embarrassed by that name?
And we'd like to thank you.
Oh, we've got to make it gritty and realistic. His name is Oswald His name is Oz Cobb.
Oz
Guys,
Cobb.
people have goofy names in the real
Born
world.
on the Oz Cobb.
Metalhead behind you!
Like, what's the point? But, you know, that was just dumb. But, of course, they've also said that, oh, we're going to go right up to the line of fantasy, but it's never going to leave being possible of, you know, the real world. So, basically, for the sequels to the Batman, so basically meaning we're never going to get a Clayface. You know, we're never going to get Clayface, we're never going to get...
My readings show a drop in EcoFlow at the drill platform.
Mr. Freeze, because...
Metalhead eggs.
Or Poison Ivy, you know, it's always going to be... It's just, fucking, I'm so bored of realistic Batman. We had 3 films of that, and I fucking hated them. Like, I don't care that, you know, about the film. I'm just,
God, this mission already?
I'm just disappointed by directors who are embarrassed
And
by
their
the
lack of
comic
vision,
source material.
honestly.
The comic source material, like, if you don't want to make a Batman film, don't make a Batman film. It's that simple. If you don't want to make a Batman film with half of his rogues gallery, don't make a fucking Batman film anyway. If you don't want to make a Batman film with Robin, you don't understand Batman, and you don't want to make a Batman film. Like, if you think that Batman has to be in a realistic, grounded movie, you don't understand Batman. You understand the early years of Batman, because at first he was fighting the mob, and then the idea is that he is often blamed for bringing out the costume crazies, and then weird fantasy shit came to Gotham as well. So him being Batman brought out the Joker, although that's not actually true, but he's blamed for it. you know, and Two-Face and all of that. And then more weird things started coming to Gotham. The magic and the monsters, Clayface, Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, all these things kind of develop over the years, but they're a part of Batman lore, and just going, oh, we're never going to do them because there's Goofy. Fuck off.
Okay, so what the informant, it was a very smart guy, Vin, was telling us there is that we're low on power. No, we're low on eco because there's metalhead eggs sucking away the power, which is bad because the eco is powering the city walls. Which is a shame because the eco is what we are powering the city shield with. And
the shield's necessary.
Goes down, yeah, because then these guys will get in, but like more.
Well, that's fucky balls, I guess. Would that be a good way to sum it up?
That would be a good way to sum it up.
I can't believe. Which is your favourite of the Jak and Daxter games?
Probably this one actually.
Right.
Because I think it's got a. I think there's a little too many bells and whistles in the third game. This one took the first game, developed it nicely, and you know the only thing that I find problematic about it is probably the challenge. But it's the kind of thing that, you know, I mean, it would be cool if this game had like an easier mode with more checkpoints, but it's still a good game. It's just, it's a little hard for anyone, you know, playing it the first time. Not to say that it's like impossible or anything, because I did beat it as a kid, so it's not like that hard. It's just frustrating sometimes if you get a bit, it feels like you've been playing for a bit through a level and then you get killed and then oh well, back to the start for you. Oh, I can't shoot that. No, wait, I can shoot that, and it didn't have anything to do with this thing. Having said that, of course, you know, with Jak 1 being just a completely different genre of a collect 'em up as opposed to a mission-based linear platformer, it's hard to compare that to its sequels.
Yeah.
It's funny though, because that same kind of progression of this first game gets developed by the second, the third game adds maybe a little too much. It's exactly how I feel about the Crash trilogy as well. Jak, would you aim at that thing? Okay, he's not going to aim at that thing.
Yeah, I've just realised there's no reticule, so I'm guessing it's just a lock-on thing?
Yeah, it's just auto-aim.
Oh shit,
and for the most
you don't
part,
have any choice.
Yeah, for the most part though, it's functional. Hello, is my gun gonna... I said that right on cue, didn't I?
The answer is... no.
Maybe it's either recency bias or just because I haven't seen, I haven't had enough time to let the rest of the series cook yet, but I think Young Justice has been getting like better and better and better. Like I thought 1 was good, and then 2 was like, oh wow, 2's better, and now 3 with the third season, I'm like, oh wow, 1 and 2 were good, but 3's even better than 2.
I think it might be a little bit of recency bias because I have been definitely a victim of that in the past.
Just 10 more.
I think on reflection, I'm enjoying season 3 a lot more than I did before. I've watched it twice through, and both times I liked what they were saying, but not what they did with it, it was always a little bit kind of. I honestly didn't really believe that the Justice League would be that shit at dealing with, like, you know, the fucking. It's a pandemic. It's basically. I think they actually refer to it as a pandemic of kids being kidnapped. Like, if they fucked up that much by being stopped by politics, they would have, you know, like, there's got to be another fucking way. You know, I find it hard to believe that any Superman would let kids be kidnapped, so that the League could, you know, continue their standing within the fucking UN. Like, nah. Or the League would actually put so much time and effort into a fucking interplanetary peacekeeping fight, kind of like, oh, forgive us for the stuff that we did under mind control. You know, that whole kind of thing that half the League's doing in space. But as, you know, as a result, they're just killing the kids that are actually out there and that are being sent from Earth. Like, you know, if the problem's happening on Earth, surely all hands on deck. And can we just go and Superman can hear everyone on Earth if he concentrates. He could find Vandal Savage and punch him into a fucking sock. You know, Lex Luthor should not still be the fucking League liaison on the UN. There's a few things that just bother me because I don't believe the League would allow themselves to be that shit to the point where half the League goes, oh, we're giving up being on the League so we can do dark things that we should have been doing like 6 months ago. I think they played that hand too well. Like, it's too much of a shit situation. I know DC loves shit situations, but I think I really like the writing, and I'm much more enjoying this series than I did before. But I also think that they've written themselves into a corner in the fact that they've made themselves the situation too dire. But what I'm enjoying is how, and what I think you're enjoying is the actual show itself, not the premise. The actual show where now we're going to show how the team unfuck it. Because the League have fucked it between seasons and the team are unfucking it. Which is what they always seem to do. Like, the League was useful for like 5 episodes in season 1. And then the team just runs shit ever since then. Which is endlessly funny, considering the League were like, oh, we're not sure we really want a team of sidekicks, you know, working together and doing. But if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do it on our terms and we're gonna send you on missions. And then by season 2, it's like, yeah, now we run things ourselves. And, you know, Aqualad's fucking infiltrated the bad guys to take them down. Like, noise. That's badass. You know he's original to that show.
Wait, what, Calder?
Yeah.
Oh, wow! Huh.
He was an original character to that show, and he got introduced into the comics later as a result. So he's now one of the Aquaman men.
That's impressive.
I don't actually know if he's I don't know what's happened to Arthur Curry at the moment in the comics. I mean, he's constantly fucking dead and then not and then dead again. Like, in the span of like 5 years, I think he's died like 3 times.
Oof.
Yeah, my guy cannot catch a break.
One of my old guard comrades was sent to the pumping station. There's been no word from the patrol.
But that's life in the Marvel universe, not Marvel.
DC universe in this
What am
case.
I on about?
Don't even think about it. Stop
But
That's right. Don't mess with the sugar.
This friend of mine has helped the underground many times before. Go back to the pumping station and take a look around. Render assistance if needed. Now get your squirrely ass
I think
out of here.
my personal favorite is still season 1. I think
Okay.
like once we've watched like 10 more shows, we should go back and just watch season 1 and see what you think, because like I think season 1 is definitely the tightest. The fact that there's less characters really helps it, because the later seasons have to juggle so many characters and so many side characters. You know, it's like the team is only 5 people. You don't realise how late
it is, isn't it?
you don't realise how, you know, you were always like, wait, who's that? When Artemis was shown in the opening, because for the first like 10 episodes she wasn't there. And then Zatanna wasn't introduced until like episode 15, and then she didn't really join the team until the whole Dr. Fate incident.
Yeah, was she even... Oh, whoops. Hit the wall there. Was she even, did she join the League by season 2, or was that just in season 3?
She joined the League, I think. I think she was one of the few that, from the team that, like, immediately... Well, I think that was because they needed more magic users. The League kind of normally justifies. Also, I guess if they, you know, they didn't really have a storyline for Zatanna in that one, so they were like, oh, she can go and she can be in the League. Because, yeah, the League's basically a non-entity going forward from season 2.
Guess it's this way. I'm not actually sure which way I'm supposed to go, because I think we can go either way. Well, there's metalheads here.
That's a good sign, surely.
Yep. Give me them skull gems. Oh, it fell. Both of them did. Ah ha ha ha!
Get wrecked.
I can totally sharpshoot that guy from here. Oh, I actually did. I was watching back those clips from Uncharted
Oh god, yeah.
from last week.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you know, in hindsight, this is why he thinks I'm some kind of god sniper.
Well, you had to experience them from an out of body to understand what I was coming from.
Like from a non I'm playing it right now perspective. Like, wow, those shots really are kind of good. But like, yeah, it that totally misses the like other 10 shots that I miss.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it only takes one shot to hit me.
Yup, that's true. Where the heck is the person? I'm gonna guess this way. Played this game like 3 times. I should probably know things like where basic missions are. Okay, here we go. This is one of them escort mission types. Well, I guess it's not really an escort mission so much as a here's a partner, shoot some people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Speaking of, here's a partner.
Shoot some stuff.
Anyway. She's probably got more facial hair than me.
Who the hell are you two?
Take us back, oh, take us back, oh, take us.
I'm your soldier
Take
on the front
us
lines
back.
of love. Waiter, foxhole for 2.
Keep talking and I'll raise your voice a couple of octaves.
Easy. Don't ask us to help you.
I don't need help. But
No,
did you see that?
Such a great retort. Keep talking and I'll raise your voice a
Here they
couple of
come.
octaves.
What the fuck? Oh, wait, I get it.
Here, that's it.
Context.
Oh my god, wait! She said what? What rating is this game? I'm pretty sure she just said, payback's a bitch and so am I.
I mean, to be fair, they've always been, like, a bit loose with that one. I think that's the only one you can get away with saying in comics as well.
Oh man. I am a little low on ammo. think I've been a bit too blasé with my shooting. Oh well, shotgun time.
Good work.
Oh, wasn't so bad.
Watching me take care of those metalheads was, pretty exciting.
Whatever works.
Hey! Sweet stripes! Give me them digits so I can look you up sometime! We'll party hard!
Like, I think...
And that line just implied the existence of phones.
Okay.
I think it has to do with that
I mean, there are... I think
Oh,
I've
we
seen
have been
this
using
clip
those
before he gets
camera
blown away.
communicator things.
Haven City. We're being sent out on suicide missions to locate artifacts from the time of his rule. If
Fuck, what was I gonna say? It was probably not very important.
Bazaar named Onan. She might know something about all this. Here's my Bazaar access security pass.
Your name's Ashlyn, huh?
We're even now.
Trying to remember.
What a woman! Arrgh.
So the Baron's looking for artifacts from the time of Mars rule.
Wait, Mars as in the planet Mars, but, you know, in our solar system?
Mars is in belonging to Mar. Mar was the guy who founded Haven City.
Oh. Okay, fair enough, that makes more sense. Wow, I read that wrong, didn't I?
Oh, what? Just scattergun ammo? I kind of want to refill my blaster ammo. It's nice to have both, you know? Okay, more scattergun ammo. Well, what's the harm? It was always my
You will
favourite.
have more scattergun ammo and you will be thankful for it. That is what they are saying to you.
Oh, health. Ouch. I almost feel like it almost feels like a shame that we got that prequel, because I would have that you know, in Avatar right now where we've got the
Oh, the one storyline.
yeah, it's like I that would have been great as like a standalone movie, like a little bit fleshing out, because of course it's just two 30-minute episodes, so
Yeah.
maybe not. But you know, a bit of fleshing out here and there, and you could easily make it movie length.
No, I get you, yeah. Well,
It's very interesting though.
Interesting to see, yeah, to see what you think about where it goes. Because yeah, it's hardly conventional.
Yeah, I'll be real. I was not expecting when the characters were like, "Oh, we learnt bending from like the Earth Moles," or "We learnt bending from the Lion Turtles." I didn't think it meant that they like poked their head and put the bending into them.
I mean,
for a bit.
That's how Aang learned how to do the energy bending.
Yeah, yeah. Ah, we could either go to Vin or to Onan the Soothsayer.
Who are you more interested to go see?
I think usually I go to Onan, but I mean it's much of a muchness. I think we're probably going to do both in this stream anyway. So I'm going to try and get to the end of Act 1. Oh god, you know what? Actually, maybe that's more of an ask than I realise.
No, go ahead.
What would you... No, wait, actually, it's not just an ask, it's an entirely foolish question. I was going to say, what would a Jack card look like from the Last of Us top trump cards?
What, on the scores?
Yeah, the scores.
Okay, let me have a look. Strength. You're better one to answer that than me.
Yeah, because in a lot of ways...
Yes, I know. My mother.
I mean, are they human-sized? Whatever
yeah,
he is.
it's kind of presumed that everyone's a bit human-sized, although, you know, they've got the funky ears.
They got the funky ears. So, like, is he average? You know, is he going to be kind of human muscly, or is that more of
I
a?
suppose what got me thinking was whether or not, you know, what his shooting score would be.
Oh, well, I mean, he's got auto aim, so that's not a great start. I've got to be honest. He's kind of cheating on that one.
So what do we need to know?
And then there's the question of. I mean, because a lot of those we did it from when we're not playing as, you know, or you know, with Tommy we know is an incredible sniper because of the Abbey scene and the fact that he was an army sniper. You know, stuff like that adds a lot of context.
Yes, yeah. I can't. I can think of like maybe one or two scenes where they're like actual in-game cutscenes.
Where we see Jack take a shot.
Gun. Yeah.
Yeah. Does he hit what he's shooting at?
He does.
Ah, so that's, you know.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Things like stealth. But crafting isn't something that's done in the series, really.
What about, but it was also about using the tools that's available to them.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
So,
wait, that's going to be.
I mean, how prepared is Jack in using the tools available to him?
He does get pretty resourceful sometimes with fights and the like boss fights, you know, like there's going to be something around that, you know, you use to fight the boss. And I suppose in terms of crafting, well, it's not really crafting per se, but, you know, like, I don't know how difficult it is to mod a morph gun, but, like, it is pretty heavily implied, well, all but explicitly stated, considering you just pick up the mods themselves and then you have them equipped, that he's installing them himself.
Right, yeah.
But, I mean, who knows, maybe it's like Lego, just plug and play type like, you just stick it onto the gun and there you have it.
That would make sense.
Oh, this is a cool bit, right? So here we are at this. We're looking for some precursor artifacts here, and you know you can see the surroundings, what it looks like, and fittingly the music is a bit more Jack One-ish here.
Right.
I always thought that was a nice touch.
Oh god, yeah, it does look a lot more Jack One-ish.
Much more natural kind of area.
I've lost my phone. I was watching you on my phone.
Yes. I just questioned there for a second how we were speaking. Then I realised that was yeah.
It's not a stupid question. It's a justified question.
It's not a stupid question. It's just not a smart question.
You can have. There can be levels. No, what would be stupid is the fact that I've somehow. How am I? So I've got you on my TV and on my phone for when I move to different parts of my room, right? So I can see you no matter where I am. My TV was behind where I was on the phone. That's, you know, that's another level.
Oh.
That's yeah, quite useful, isn't it?
Technology is amazing. Parkour.
Hardcore. Jinx.
Speaking of parkour, that dying light, it's opening up a lot more than I thought it would.
Yeah, the world is much bigger than. I mean, we barely, feel like we've barely scratched the surface of the first, area, and they have already gone.
Got the boulders. I've got the boulders. Oh, got the boulders.
You know that, bud.
Yeah, it's just the boulders. They're not specific. They just roll down via physics, and they just spawn in randomly.
Okay.
So it's not like there's a pattern to them or anything. Oh. And sometimes there'll just be a lot of boulders.
Are there any gates?
Oh, that was close. Oh, I'm nearly at the top, and then at the top, there won't be any more boulders. There we go.
Eventually you'll get that awful joke.
Are there any gates? Boulders. Boulder gate. Boulder gate. This might be the Let's Play curse
Please
taking
tell me
effect.
you're doing this as a joke.
I'm not. Would you put me out of my misery so I can kick myself?
Baldur's Gate?
Oh! God damn it. Wow,
Yeah.
that's a contraption.
That was a shit pun.
Like candy.
Is it a pun? Does it count as a pun?
Yeah, I think that's a pun, isn't it?
No one will ever know we were here.
No one will ever know we're here.
No one will ever hear from you again, Dylan, because I'm going to kill you for that one.
It doesn't help that I think of that game in my head as Baldur's Gate.
I know what you mean, to be fair. The spelling is somewhat lackadaisical.
Yes. It isn't even referring to, like, the Norse god of light, is it?
You'd know more than me.
I don't know if I would. I've never played any Baldur's Gate or Baldur's Gate.
Neither have I.
Anything. You know, the weird thing was, I immediately...
It was a cultural reference.
Yeah, the weird thing was, when you said Boulder and oh, it's a pun, I immediately started thinking of that guy from Avatar.
You're gonna have to give me more than
The
that.
parody of Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh,
What he called the Boulder? Yeah, the Boulder!
The boulder is conflicted. I don't think The Rock would be as conflicted about fighting a small blind child. If he got paid.
Damn.
But yeah. I think he's one more bad film review away from becoming a hitman.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's a puzzle where we have to... Wait,
He
that
needs a
was
puzzle.
terrible idea. Well, now I'm a little bit, some may say, screwed. Let's go and reset that.
Oh.
Luckily you just can reset that. Yeah, and then I'll do this, and then I'll do this. Now let's do one.
First I'll do this, and then I'll do
No,
that.
that was not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do one to the right and then do that.
You're making me think of Riddler's outburst in Arkham now. No, that was not how that was supposed to go. We would be safe here. We could all watch it play out.
That outburst was great.
Yeah, not as great as the does he know meme that came from it though. That is.
Oh, I'm dumb.
What have you done this time? You just kill
Done it
yourself
wrong.
in an identical way to you did the last time.
Well, not identical, but still a result of not being able to push blocks in the right order. Oh wow, I've found a new way to screw it up.
Cool.
What is it about this puzzle?
Are you tired? Do you recall how you did it last time?
Usually I'm good at puzzles.
Well, I've known you to be good at puzzles.
Oh, nearly died there. Not that it would have mattered, because it would have spawned me right here.
Yeah,
For
it's
once.
hardly permadeath.
God, permadeath. I mean, the permadeath of this game would be like... Oh.
You would
Okay,
be sad.
I'll do it. If I do one more forwards, then that's definitely a terrible idea. Yeah, this seems fine. And then either way I do it, this is fine.
This is fine. He says in the burning building.
It was fine, I did it, I solved it, yes.
Good.
Hooray, we can move on away from all of the
terror.
all of the terror. Oh. I like the way I like the way they animate things, like, you know, Terra having sort of, I guess,
A panic attack?
a panic attack there, like, from, you know, that very
Yeah.
traumatizing information.
Yes.
Just felt like, yep, that looks like what that would feel like.
Isn't it weird that, like, over the last few years, animation's been the place that they just show panic attacks, and like it's
Yeah.
and then, which is fine, but then there's always a fucking puff piece article about it on not an actual news thing, and it's always saying the same things, but for a different piece of media. It's like, oh, this animation is showing the most realistic depiction of a panic attack. It was like, it was one for the Mario movie, there was one for the
What?
Spider-Verse mini movie, there was...
Whoa, hold the phone. There was... Did Mario have a panic attack?
Movie. I think so.
Damn, Mario.
I haven't seen it, but I think I've seen the article, and I'm fairly sure that's what it was about.
Well, I'll take your word for it.
Well, you should never do that, but I'm glad of your blind faith.
I swear there was something here. Oh, guess I'm wrong. What was I mentioning? Oh, yeah, that's a movie I still haven't seen, despite the fact that I obviously want to see it. I mean, of course,
the Mario movie.
Yeah, of course, when the Zelda movie comes out, which, God, I'm so worried for that movie. It's like after what they did to Minecraft. I don't know if anyone's gonna watch that.
The old Zelda movie. I thought it was going to be a Netflix series, or has that been cancelled?
Oh, I'd heard that it was a movie, a live-action movie that was in the works, which... Oh, I don't know about making it live-action, guys!
But Bradley, that's the only form that anything can be in. Don't you understand? Animation is for kids.
I'm gonna animate myself to your doorstep, you're not careful.
Can you do that?
That came a little more sinister there. Whoa, that was weird! I did a spin, but didn't.
I don't know why that was targeted at me.
Oh yeah, that wasn't targeted at you per se, just at someone who would be foolish enough to unironically say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It may have come across a touch more sinister than I intended, but maybe I've just had, maybe there's just been a bad influence on me making me say sinister things, I don't know.
Oh wow, now it all comes out. Now we see.
Oh, that's where it is. I knew there was a precursor orb in water, I just didn't know which water. Turns out that's the water.
I just didn't know which water is not a sentence I was expecting to hear tonight. I don't know why. But I didn't know which water has cracked me up, and I'm not sure why. I'm telling you, right behind my fucking PlayStation 5, and it is pissing out heat at me. It's really already hot. That's a great image, isn't it? Pissing out heat on me.
Pissing out heat.
That's enriched your life.
Certainly does. Not in a good way, but you know.
Yeah. What else is new? Ooh. Are we gonna do this on one shelf? Are we gonna do this on one shelf? Are we gonna do this on one shelf?
Oh, this is the first time in the series that Dax is ever referred to as an Oxel, I think.
Really? Oh shit.
There's a cutscene coming up, and well, I suppose you'll see it in the subtitles.
Yeah. It's crazy to me that you remember, like,
That's some paper, huh?
particular cutscenes in the order. Like, I know I know linear games very well because everything lines up, you know. But, you know, the comparison being, say, you know, Spider-Man, the Spider-Man 2 game, I don't know, because it's an open world, the stuff that you do in between each cutscene is likely going to be different. So I couldn't tell you exactly which order the cutscenes come in, you know?
Yeah.
So the fact that you can go, oh, it's this cutscene coming up is, like, wild to me. Very impressive. I'm very impressed.
Well, I may have played this game. There's weird lighting effects going on, and this was not in the original. I'm gonna make the truth claim that this is because of the emulation / upscaling that they chose for this. I don't know what was involved in this, but
what wasn't in the game?
Weird graphical glitches and lighting problems.
Oh. That can happen with stuff being ported to PS5. For some reason, putting Assassin's Creed Syndicate in the PS5, you get a really weird lighting glitch. Which is, don't play it. Don't play Assassin's Creed Syndicate on PS5 if you have epilepsy.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah.
It's like. It's easily excusable when it's just like, oh, this looks uglier. But when it's actively dangerous to some people's health, it's like, guys.
I know. They did fix it. I think it's been fixed now.
Oh, good. Okay. Great. But they've done the bare minimum. Hooray.
Yeah. Because I didn't have a... You know, I wanted to replay that game because it was the last of the original style.
Yeah. Before they went to the open world.
That I really enjoyed, so I wanted to replay it, but I didn't have a, accessible working PS4 at the time, so I was like, I'll plug in the old, I'll try it on the PS5, I can play all PS4 games. It was fine until I got to the open world section, and then going into any interior, lighting and shadows became quite a spectacle.
Accidentally drove over the top. Yeah.
Happens to us all.
Damn, those driving lessons have been going that eventful, huh?
I mean, yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Something I like is how, proactive Jack is.
He's not a passive narrator.
Character,
whatever
he's just...
We need you to switch on the access elevator in one of the palace's support towers.
He's just gone up to Vin and said, hey, you seem pretty smart. Think you can switch on the lift to the palace for us?
Power stuff.
Did the guy do it?
Yeah, he can. But of course we have to do a thingy that lets him do it. Oh, the
Everyone always needs something.
yeah, like I can do that, but like there's a grid that isn't switched on that'll never.
That'll never switch on unless you give me these 7 doubloons.
Actually,
Doubloons? Where the fuck did doubloons come from?
Doubloons. I heard that today was International Speak Like a Pirate Day or something.
anyway, to get that elevator moving, you gotta find
That's
the-
Never heard of that in my life, except maybe
No.
I have heard of it. But
That doesn't sound so tough. No.
Oh, yeah.
Except those power boxes are guarded
Yar.
by motion sensing turbo cannons.
motion sensing turbo cannons.
And switch the boxes on, I can do the rest. Just
About
don't
10
tell
second
the parent
delay
I
is...
ever saw you.
Okay.
I've got suspicious activity in this sector.
I got suspicious.
I like how Jack has a voice actor now, but his eyebrows do not understand the whole acting thing. His face doesn't really scream, I'm acting.
Huh.
They scream, vacant. Vacant nothing.
I actually never noticed his eyebrows. You know, this game's cutscenes are so expressive and stuff. And
Yeah.
there was no mocap at the time, and it's just in hindsight, it's like, because you know, a lot of games that just don't have mocap, the cutscenes
Yeah.
just look a bit naff sometimes. But they
it's
really knocked it out of the damn park with this, despite not having mocap.
Do you want to know something that's wild?
What?
They didn't do face capture. Naughty Dog didn't do face capture until Last of Us Part 2.
You're telling me part 1 didn't have face capture?
Yeah. Do you know how they did? How they got the actors' face?
They recorded
acting?
it and then sort of like quasi-rotoscoped by like doing it by hand.
Yeah. The animators
God damn.
went frame by frame and reanimated the acting onto the character models. And for the remake, right? They had to do it again. They had to do it again because the new character models weren't perfect matches, and the technology had go back to all that old footage and do it again, but with the new technology they had. That's yeah. So yeah, all the Uncharted as well. They were all.
Oh wow. Oh yeah, because those were
maybe
mocap
Lost
too.
Legacy might have had because it was
'Cause it was
definitely. I think.
post,
Yeah, I think Last of Us Part 1 is possibly the last one. I don't know about
Did I
Uncharted
ever
4 actually.
mention? Did I ever mention, by the way, that Baron Praxis is played by Clancy Brown?
Yes, you did last week.
Okay, good.
My role within Storyteller is fulfilled.
Ah, now we can go up the lift. And the lift, we're going up the lift and we're going to climb across one of the cables to get to the palace and beat up the Baron.
Wait, already? Oh, let me guess, he gets away.
Maybe.
You are not a very good fibber, Bradley. Tell
Not a
me.
very good what?
Fibber.
Oh, fibber. I thought you
What
said
do you
villain.
think I said? Yes, Bradley, you are notorious for being a villain.
I'm a villain, I'm just not a good one.
Yep. I wouldn't want you
I
to be a
haven't
good
seen
villain,
Mega Man
Jesus.
either. Hmm? What?
I wouldn't want you to be a good villain, Jesus. That'd be depressing as fuck.
Oh, this is such a... I'm sorry, I'm gonna just have a look around, honestly, because I never did when I first played. Look
Oh
at
my
that!
god, yeah, this looks fucking sick.
That's the strip mine. You remember how I was like looking away from and being like, "Yo, that city over there. That's the strip
Yeah.
mine that we were at." And then you can see each individual part of the city represented the way it kind of is when you're down there. Like, there's the bazaar. Yeah. Oh, look, there's the that's the precursor temple we were just at. Oh god.
This is wild.
This is classic Naughty Dog.
Attention to detail.
Yep, Naughty Dog attention to detail right here. Always being their thing.
Always going the extra mile.
Kaboom! Always was a big fan of this platforming segment. Then again, I was always a fan of whenever we had a platforming segment in this game. Since I was bad at aiming as a kid, I always preferred the parkour in the game to the combat.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Yep, there was a time I was bad at aiming.
Oh my god, yeah, sometimes you've got to say things twice to me, because it's like... I don't appreciate the meaning. Holy fucking... I don't believe you, actually. I think you're a liar. You're damn good. Damn snake.
You just said I was a bad fibber.
Yeah, it's a different thing. You can be bad at lying in the moment, but you can be good at lying about your backstory. It's like any anime character. They've always got a mysterious past, but they can't lie for shit in the moment.
That must be the leader of the Metalheads.
I'm sorry, but Metalheads is the goofiest.
He's toying with us. Let me
Are you threatened by the Metalhead?
Too late. I can take
Patience.
Well, not me.
Must you know that? I've seen what comes of such foolish plans. No, strength is their weakness. We play helpless. We train them to eat from our hands.
Oh, is that the Baron with the big mustache? Or was that one of his flunkies?
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Errol. Errol's the leader of the Crimson Guard.
I'll see to that.
What? Ashlyn is the Baron's daughter?
Baron's daughter?
And find that child. If you'd
I'll
spent
see
half as
to
much
that
time looking for
problem.
the little brat as you spent flirting with that
Yes.
mechanic girl, we would have pinned his royal ass to a wall long ago.
It occurs to me, this game, like, really, like,
I'm sure.
it's really efficient with its plot.
What was that?
With how it kind of drip feeds information.
Yeah, like, the scenes themselves are fast-paced. Because everything they're saying is... Also, something I just didn't notice there the first time when I was, you know, playing it as a kid.
7.
Yeah, when I was 7.
So
When
you
the
can be
Baron was
forgiven.
saying, I've seen what comes of trying to attack the Metalhead nest, and he does that thinking thing, but like it's obvious that he's touching the metal side of his face. It's like, oh shit, this guy got into some trouble there, didn't he? Speaking of trouble, here he is in a Dr. Eggman mech.
Wait, did we see you jump down to fight him?
No, he came up to us. Because Daxter sneezed.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Classic, yeah. Tale as old as time.
Oh, he gives the classic trash talk, which is very awkward when you're winning and he's just spinning out there going like, "There is nothing you can do!"
I thought you meant Daxter, and you were like, that would be really awkward if, you were losing the fight and your little mate is going, "We're gonna fuck you up!"
Oh god, in an R-rated Jak and Daxter, he absolutely would.
Oh, yeah. Is that one you'd like? What kind of a sequel with an R rating? Or,
I don't know
18?
if I'd like it. I mean, as I may have mentioned, and then again, maybe you mentioned it, so some of their plans for Jak 4 were used for, it was like how it kind of just evolved into Last of Us from the story that they wanted to tell.
Well, it was me who said that. It was actually, I kind of actually, like, looked a bit into that statement after I made it, which is the wrong word to do that. And it's like, their initial idea was, do we make Jak 4? Because, we've had a lot of successes going kind of, back to Uncharted and making a sequel to that, and, after a long hiatus, why don't we look back at our existing IPs and they were like thinking, okay, what if we do this with Jak and Daxter, and we could do this, and they were like, there was loads of fun things going on with that, but it started to feel like it wasn't being true to that series, and it wasn't being, you know, Jak and Daxter fans probably weren't going to like it because it was straying too far away, and we probably weren't going to get that many new people on board because it wasn't as good as, you know, as close to other types of games in that genre that it was becoming. So we decided to, and then that was when they kind of started talking to Neil Druckmann and Bruce Straley, who had kind of gone away and done something, who were working on the actual origins of Last of Us. Because Naughty Dog has done like one team working on something to completion, but with when
another
they were
team
finishing
in the background.
Yeah, with Uncharted 3, they started to do towards the tail end of each project, they'd start kind of sending a few people away to go and start development on something new. And so yeah, Neil and Bruce Straley started putting their kind of ideas and the pitch for the first Last of Us together.
Well, with that we've beaten Act 1, but I think I could do a couple more missions if you're okay with me doing a couple more missions.
No, hell yeah, go for it. No complaints from me.
I hate the bazaar because you have to drive in this weird section, and if you bump into a cop, which is a lot easier when you can't just zoom up and down.
Wait, so is the bazaar like a new open world section that you have now?
Oh yeah, we've got a couple of, I think maybe just one, but we've got some passes since that. Oh, actually, we've got access to the whole city now.
Wait, is there like a loading screen to go between, or is it just opened up?
Oh
and
no,
it
just you just run anywhere. It dynamically loads so that you don't actually have to go through any loading sections. And yeah, the only thing that was blocking us off was these like laser beam wall thingies. You need security passes to get through them.
Okay.
But yeah, now that we have those, we can go wherever we want in the city. I mean, it's certainly by modern standards, this would be considered a tearfully small open world. But this is a PS2 game.
Yeah, no, that's pretty impressive. I mean, that said, Ultimate Spider-Man didn't, had quite a big. It had the two islands, which was a thing that just got completely ignored by most games after that.
Nothing. We've been.
Yeah, I think Ultimate Spider-Man was the. Oh no, did Spider-Man 3? Did you play Spider-Man 3 ever?
Spider-Man 3?
Yeah. The movie tie-in game.
I did see. I did play it on the DS.
Oh right, that's who.
Don't suppose if you remember whether that had the Brooklyn and Queens accessible.
It was a side scroller, so I'm not sure I'd remember it like that.
Okay. So not the same version that I'm thinking of then.
Nah.
But the Baron's gonna double cross him.
Fair enough.
Well, our good Baron's wonderful charm must have angered someone, because there's word from the wasteland that metalhead armies are on the move again.
Why didn't you tell me Ashlyn was Praxis's daughter? What's your connection with her?
That's none of your business. Since you've stirred up the Wumpy's nest, you and Whiskers here get to move 4 of our people to new safe houses. Shuttle each agent to a location they specify.
God, this game would be amazing remade with like mocap.
I don't think you're wrong, no.
Oh, it's this mission. Oh, I'm so bad at this mission. This is gonna suck. It's the mission where we have to go and save some members of the underground and take them to safe houses. Yeah. But hooray, we're on a timer while doing it, and hooray, after the first couple, the cops are gonna... Oh, never mind. The cops are after us right now.
So, wait, are you misremembering, or did you just get found out straight away?
I'm gonna guess I'm misremembering because I swear I didn't hit any cops or anything there. Could easily be wrong, but you know. 52 seconds. I mean, it's more than enough time. It's just the fact that there's a timer there just it automatically puts the pressure up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I do.
Stop the vehicle. No.
How about no?
Jeez, that's a lot of guns firing at me. Can't exactly hop out of this car now, can I? I should probably switch when I get this guy out of this. Yeah, get this guy out of this house. I remember the thing I remember about Spider-Man 3 on the DS was, you know, when you, of course, being Spider-Man 3, it had a system for
a black suit.
Yeah, the black suit. And in that case, it was you beat up enemies to generate some black suit meter. Once it's filled, you're in the black suit. And then if you get hit, it drains. If you're in the black suit and the meter drains entirely, then you go back to red suit. So, okay, nice and simple. But Tobey Maguire would say things in
that were a little bit edgy.
I forget what he said, or if he said anything going into the black suit. But when you go from black suit to red suit, it you know, it uses the it makes him go unconscious and he just does things without realizing it version of it.
Right.
And
see you at the next meeting.
I don't know, it's the way he delivered. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. That is not good with a timer. But
is that what Tobey Maguire was saying?
Yeah, he was saying stuff like that. It was really weird because under the context of like changing out of a suit, it just what's he even on about?
It made absolutely no sense.
But he delivered it in an almost inebriated manner.
Oh. So Yuri Lowenthal compares the black suit to drugs and Tobey Maguire compared it to alcohol.
Yeah, he's like, oh, what's going on? And it's like,
what's going
on? Where am I? What's going on? What's
going on?
I don't know why they always Jesus Christ, that was a lot of explosions behind me.
Didn't you pause them?
Oh Christ. No. Where's the guy? Did the guy just get shot? What the hell's going on? Okay, there he is. Come on, get over here, guy. Jump onto my car. There's still time. I can still make it.
Famous last word.
No, don't curse me.
Curse you, Spider-Man.
Okay, thanks.
Made it.
Of the old Spoilers, who would you more like to see get another movie? Tobey or Andrew? He doesn't necessarily have to match the tone of the old films. It could be, you know, it could be a Tobey film not made by Sam Raimi or...
Yeah. At this point in, with Tobey Maguire at the age he's at, it would be really interesting to see a Spider-Man film, but with a, you know, a slightly older Spider-Man.
Yeah. Did you mean Peter B. Parker from
Well, I guess actually, yeah, that's the... Yeah. I mean, that'd be perfect for a live-action Miles kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, also, I've just got a really
soft... Sorry, yeah, carry on.
On the other hand, I've got a soft spot for Andrew Garfield. I think he's a great actor.
Yeah. Oh god, he's definitely the best actor of the three Spider-Men.
I'd flipping love to see another one of his movies. Another Spider-Man with him.
Creatures moving toward the sacred.
You know, I think also because it was more set up in, I mean not set up, it was, you know, it was kind of referenced in No Way Home. So I think it's more, I think we're more likely to see
And now you expect us to go
if not in the MCU, like if they were going to make a sequel to the Amazing Spider-Man films, I think we would be more likely to see Miles in Andrew Garfield's universe, and if we were going to get a Tobey Maguire sequel, I think we'd more likely get Mayday.
Oh, that's true.
Like a teenage becoming Spider-Girl, Mayday, which would make me insanely happy.
As far as I'm aware, this is the only weapon upgrade that Torn gives you rather than Crew. But it's the blue gun, the Vulcan Fury, which is
Vulcan Fury.
It's a machine gun kind of thing.
Fucking hell. Someone's a little bit edgy sometimes.
Doesn't mean we're going American. Wait a minute. That's happening too.
Correct.
Doctor Strange. So we have to go to the sacred site, whatever that is, and beat up some metalheads that are there.
Good to know. What did they do? They're not paying their taxes.
Yeah. Shame, really. But yeah, this gun's unique for. Well, I mean, you actually get to see the shells coming out of it. Like, look at that. I mean, yeah, they fade off for a little bit, but.
It's
a great gun for it stun locks enemies really well, so it's a. And of course, being a machine gun, it just fires and fires and fires until they die. So like, the only thing about it is it's got a pretty small capacity. Like, it's got the same capacity as the blaster, so it uses up the ammo pretty quickly. But when you save it for the things that need it,
the things that need to be dead, they get dead. Fair summary?
Yeah, that's a fair summary.
Cool. I understand this game now.
So, the blue gun fires quickly, the red gun fires at short range in a wide area, and the yellow gun fires at a long distance.
I think I'm missing something.
It's just like do you remember the eco effects from the first game?
Oh, yes, sorry. Yep. Head empty.
It's totally fair. You weren't the one playing the game.
Yes, I also couldn't hear anything.
Oh, that's even more fair then.
And yeah, they were just lights. Also, to be fair, I was also making top trumps on my laptop and listening to you describe what was going on most of the time. Most of the time. Ain't even on my mind. She's so far behind. Most of the time.
It's like that. One of the cool things about some of the lesser known mechanics is definitely that. I need to get rid of this guy quickly. Okay. You know that thing when you hit the enemy and then you press fire and it makes it fire a whole bunch of shots. Yes. Well, of course, since the machine gun, since the Vulcan's thing is firing quickly anyway, it just kicks it up into its top speed immediately instead of having a bit of a wind up to begin with.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, God, there's so many little things that people didn't really appreciate that game. Yeah, because a lot of people just do this jumpy spin thing, but it's like, you could use the other mechanics and it would be easier and more fun, a more varied experience. Oh, okay, so we've made it to the sacred site. I wonder what the sacred site is.
Is this
Is that?
the place of
is
many
that-
revelations?
No, it couldn't.
Yep.
That's not.
And lore dumping?
Samos's hut.
Yep. Bit of a lore dump here.
How? When?
Cool,
Where?
cool, cool.
Why?
We're in the future, Dax. This horrible place is our world.
So the lore
Let's
has
go
been
back to the
dumped.
city.
Oh, that was quick. Give me the
Well-
cliff notes.
The cliff notes is, well, the sacred site turns out to be an old, dilapidated Samos's hut.
Okay, what's the same as his hut?
The green guy from the first game, the sage.
Oh,
And you know what that
the
means?
evil sage survived.
That means we're in the future.
Oh shit.
Yep, we didn't get isekai, we got time traveled.
Oh. Wait, so hang on. How many years was Jack tortured for?
Just 2. But we
Okay.
we teleported into the future, and then he was in
Immediately
prison for 2
captured.
years.
So they didn't
Yeah.
remember all that he did for them? Wow, these guys are assholes.
Well, like I said, it's the future. It's like far into the future, like no one knows about. We never actually told how far into the future now that I think about it.
Now we get to see the shadow. What do you gotta do around this place to get noticed?
Was anyone told about what, like... Wait, did anyone survive who knows what Jack was doing to save the world?
I mean, at
Or
this
did-
point, probably not. You never
or did
meet
everyone
anyone
get-
from the past.
Not... But I mean, like, from the first game, was there anyone who didn't get transported who you talked to?
Oh, only Jack, Daxter, Samos, and Kira went through the time travel thingy.
Right.
The metalheads have always feared you, Angry One. Even now,
Can get that new dark power. Hooray!
destroy him and save the last chance for our race. You now have control of another dark power.
Dark Blast, which is a nice spinny thing that lets you spin enemies. Spinning was a big thing at Naughty Dog for the first 2 things.
For quite a while.
Okay. Should we leave it on that wham, or should I do one more mission?
Go for that one more mission. Come on, treat yourself.
Yeah, so we're going back to Torn, and we think we're probably finally going to meet the leader of the Resistance, the Shadow. Not the guy being played by Keanu Reeves. Different Shadow.
Have you seen that trailer and the fight? Shadow just fucking targets Tails for no reason.
God, really?
Have you not seen the trailer?
I have not seen the trailer. I mean, I haven't seen the first 2 movies, even though I kind of want to. I just haven't got round to it.
How the fuck have I seen those films and you haven't? Yeah, because both of them I was like, oh, this is not going to be good, and then it fucking was. And I was like, what? How was that the best video game movie?
That's the state of Sonic, isn't it? God.
Yeah, surprised that it's actually good.
So will we meet the Shadow?
Or will the Shadow meet you?
The Shadow's gonna meet us. Woo!
So important to you. There's a powerful energy force at the old house. The metalheads are drawn to it.
No kidding. We used to know the guy that lived there.
So, you're the new recruits who keep getting into trouble.
Oh, no, not
Well,
you.
look who the
Welcome to
Shadow
our humble
is.
underground movement.
Is
I
it your
am known
old
as the
buddy?
Shadow, but you may call me Samos.
Oh no, not you.
You are.
Jeez, Jack, we went through all that to meet His Holiness, old Loggerhead.
Does he not
Grandpa
fucking
Green?
remember
Know
Jack?
who we are?
Sorry, kid. Never seen you before.
He
And I
doesn't
never
seem
forget a
to.
face,
Oh, for fuck's
especially one that old.
So it begins.
How is this possible? We came through the rift with you. Into the future, right?
Yeah, you used to look older than dirt and uglier than a knotted
So it
What
begins.
gives? Did you get a little nip and tuck while we were gone?
Listen, boys, I don't know what kind of twigs you've been chewing on, but I don't have time for this. We've got a Baron to overthrow, a child heir to protect, an invasion of metalheads to stop, and a city to save. I'd say the schedule's pretty full. Besides, I haven't gone through any rifts. I hate teleporting.
Sure sounds like the old Samos.
Right now, I need you to go to Haven Forest and root out a few metalheads. That forest is my source of power, but I can't protect it much longer. Chase down and destroy all the metalhead scouts you find there. Good luck, and welcome to the fight.
I think, if I'm right, then this is the mission that lets us get that thing.
You've dumped a lot of information on me there, Bradley. I don't think I can cope.
I think this is the mission we get the jet board permanently.
Oh,
I
shit,
could be
sweet.
wrong, but
I mean, you haven't been previously, so I think I'm going to trust you on this one.
Well, he doesn't remember Jack. He doesn't remember going through a portal, but he totally remembers that he wants to. Whoops! I just. Huh?
The Underground said you needed some help. You won't be able
What
to
did you just do? Did you just break the world?
So I've left
I
my
hit a
jet
cop.
board at the airlock near the city exit.
Oh.
Since you're helping the Underground,
Biggies.
I'll even let you keep it.
What, you hit a cop car, and now
Yeah,
you've got
they
the police.
They didn't aggro me though.
How?
That guy, he let me off with a warning, I guess.
Remarkably, chill.
Yeah.
For a
For a
corrupt.
dystopian, corrupt cop. And we just got a message from the mechanic, and she said, "Oh, since you guys are working for the Underground, I'll let you have the jet board
For free!
for free." Woo!
Wait, have we found out that that's their Jack's old girlfriend?
We have not yet.
But I mean,
So no, you don't know that. What are we talking about? That's just the mechanic, dude. That's just the mechanic.
it's totally not a very familiar voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Toads.
Similar silhouette and all. Like, that's probably nothing. Here we go. Here's the jet board.
Wow, the jet board's ours. I call shotgun.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Jetboard, jetboard, jetboard. Hey. I call shotgun. Technically, I think you're calling shoulder.
Kind of sorta gives you a sorta tutorial. But like,
I thought
it's only
you already
sorta.
knew what you were doing.
Yeah, it's like we did that whole mission. I mean, yeah, it was like in Act 1, it was ages ago, so yeah, but
Yes, children famously have no attention span. We must remind them. They definitely haven't been playing this game for 17 hours
Use the
straight.
jet board.
press R2 to get on the board. Yes, I know I'm on the board.
R2 to... That's just wrong.
Oh, it's these ones. I don't really like killing these ones. I think they're quite aesthetically pleasing.
Killing? Aesthetically pleasing? What?
I don't like killing these metalheads because I think they're... I don't know, I think they're cute. They're nice, they're just bird thingies. We have to kill them, they're bird
They were
thingies.
innocent.
I know they're evil bird thingies, but like, they're just bird thingies, you know?
I do know.
Where'd it go? Oh, it's still there. I actually flew past it by accident.
Oh, hey, thinking about Dying Light. Oh yeah, that's why I was thinking about Dying Light. You know that new section of Jak and Daxter you've opened up is called the Bazaar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, like the guys.
Yeah. Any idea how we get past that glitched boss fight section that fucked us over last time?
Oh, yeah, we ended that session because of that.
Because we couldn't get any further and we couldn't be asked to work it out.
Yeah,
or at least I couldn't.
Like, my guess would just be quit mission, retry the mission
Yeah.
from the top, which won't feel as bad this time because we didn't just do it.
Yeah.
Like,
No, that's...
if we did it right then, it would have been like, oh,
I think
the
it
whole
possibly
time.
fucked it up because, like,
Because we did it too quick. We're too good at the game.
Well, I
wasn't ready for
died
us.
in a really stupid way, and then it kind of half activated.
Oh, yeah, that's easy.
I think, and then we kind of spam killed it. You were hitting it, and I was throwing knives at it, and it did die, like, awkwardly quickly. So I feel like that may have been the root cause there, possibly. So yeah, it'll be interesting to find out.
Yeah, always. I mean, for all we know, we'll start it and it'll be halfway through the mission, and it just won't
And
do
it
anything.
just won't be broken, or
Yeah.
it will be, or it, as you said, or it won't do anything. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Why can't I get the spin boost? I'm eager to see what the completion percentage will be at the end of this.
Oh, what, the end of this
Yeah, after this
stream,
mission.
playtime.
Oh yeah, sneaky. I'm gonna get you.
You seem a lot less quibulous of tracking these things down and killing them now. Just FYI.
Ah, well, when you got to do it, you got to do it. It's not like we can beat the game without killing these
Breaking a few
majestic creatures. Making a mother of all omelets here, Jack.
Oh my god.
Metal Gear
You've
Rising
changed,
is
Bradley.
such a good
You've
game.
changed.
Well, that's just a quote from an antagonist from Metal Gear Rising. Well, the main antagonist.
Fair enough.
Metal Gear
Did
Rising.
I just say ferret enough? I didn't intend to say ferret enough, but I think
Yeah,
I
I
did.
bet you didn't. He's an Otzel, not a ferret.
That's a ferret, if I ever seen one. Who do you associate more with, Jack or Daxter?
That's a good question. Do I associate with the experimented on and tortured gun-toting individual I'm playing as, or do I associate with this wisecracking sidekick, Sex Pest?
Sex Pest. Jinx. Yeah, I realised what I'd said as soon as I seen that.
Yeah. Oh,
Kind of
another
a-
one.
Kind of a big question. Kind of a big, awkward question.
I mean, Jack's... I mean, he's his own character, of course. I mean, like, he's not like an Avatar character like he kind of, sort of was in the first game where he didn't speak.
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild to me, but the fact that he's just like mute protagonist.
Yeah.
Like, how common? I mean, did Crash talk?
No, he didn't really. He says "uh-oh" in the first cutscene, and you know when you get killed, he might go "whoa," but that's not really like speaking.
No,
Because if we count that,
doesn't really
then
count.
Jack 1 does talk in the first game because he says "ouch" when you get hit sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try the thing. Let's try the thing. Here we go.
Do I want to know what the thing is?
I did it. I did the thing, and it wasn't even difficult. Basically, instead of using the warp gate to get down here, I just used the jet board.
Oh nice.
I
You just did
splattered
a
my
good
face
old
on the
jump.
ground, but you know it's
It's all good.
It's all good. Face is fine. See, even the goatee.
You've got another one.
Not really, but you know it'll be fine. Let's see what the completion percentage is like on this. 40%. That's decent.
That's enough.
Yeah, I guess the first time it was 19%. This is 40%. So I guess 3 more streams if we keep on at this.
Wait, isn't this episode 3 of this game?
Huh? Is it not? I mean, or is it?
I think it is. I think this is episode 3 of this game. 'Cause I think you've played it twice before.
Oh.
Did you name this episode 3?
I named this episode 2.
Well,
I mean, you've got my channel there, right?
Oh, yeah, good point. If I knew how to use YouTube, it would help. Jack 2, Part 2. Jack... live... oh! No, you're right. Shit, really? Okay, wow. Yeah, so you've done 50% in 2 episodes, basically.
Yeah.
And is that a story percentage, or is that overall, like, 100% percentage?
That's, like, story percentage, so, like, you beat the game and that's 100%.
Right, yeah, okay,
Not,
so,
like, yeah. So, yeah,
oh,
that's...
shit, I forgot to tell you about Boruto on stream. I'll tell you about it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Thanks for watching.
No one else is going to benefit from it. You know, it's just a me and you thing. Like, we're the only ones who are going to find that interesting. Or at least...
Next week, we'll fight the Baron more and stuff. Yeah, bye. Nice, cool.
Spoilers.
Only probably. I said probably, didn't I?